But they're building the road further back. And it's simply going to have the same thing, but it's going to create this more extensive the next time the storm comes back. So what you're going to get is these narrow sections are always going to be limited. They're always going to be breached. But now with the road damage, these areas are even further limited, and there is no dune development. What's going to happen during the next storm? It's been almost 10 years. You still don't have vegetation. There is no recovery of the dunes in this section, which means even a small tropical storm, a 25-mile-an-hour wind, as I showed you before, is enough to overwash this. This area has completely changed. And unless the vegetation can recover, then you're never going to have the dunes. But the problem is, this is always going to be limited because of the geologic framework off here. So they're caught in this problem of saying, how do you manage this island? How do you manage this section? So the one idea is to drive on the beach. But the lesson from Padre Island is that causes massive blowouts. And in fact, actually worsens the problem in the long run. So the summary to this point, and I have no idea on time at this moment, is that the diversity of habitat along the barrier island corresponds to the width. The variation in the width and the longshore variation in the island response to storms is ultimately controlled by that bathymetry. That ridge and swell, that geologic framework, is actually the ecology of that island. Those ecosystems, that maritime forest, the seagrass, and has worked its way through the Holocene. And has maintained its overall shape. This island has reinforced itself. The longshore variation, therefore, in post-storm recovery depends upon the impact scale. But now that recovery is being limited in some environments by the road development, which means that what's going to happen during the next